Hello and welcome to This Week in MTG for April 19th, 2019. This week we have, obviously, War of the Spark teasers coming out. We have the Mythic Edition and a specialty spellbook that came out for Gideon in honor of what happens to him in the story. So we'll just jump right into it. Well, here we have the War of the Spark Mythic Edition on the Wizards website. This is probably going to be the best one of this set yet. We have Jace the Mind Sculptor headlining it on top of Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Two very highly sought after cards. These are once again going to be online only for the $249.99, containing 24 packs of War of the Spark. We also have in here Gideon the Blackblade, Tezzeret the Seeker, Garruk Apex Predator, Nicobolus Dragon God, which is another brand new card, Nahiri the Harbinger, and Sarkhan Unbroken. These are very cool. It's nice to see them include Garruk. I know a lot of people were looking forward to him finally getting some sort of attention because he's been in the background of people's minds for a very long time. I do want to bring attention. I don't know what they were thinking with Tezzeret and Sarkhan, but the art style is a little it's a little questionable. I'm not entirely sure what they were going for with it. It looks a little different from the normality of cards, but to suit yourself, not all art is good in everyone's eyes. It's on the eye of the beholder. I really do like this Nicobolus card with the Spark Vortex behind him. Gideon the Blackblade and everything like that. So it is really nice that these are coming out. I haven't read this. It's once again limit 2 per person. They're going on sale May 1st on the Hasbro's eBay store. And with the last one that happened, there was a certain amount that was available. But now they've actually given us the limited number with this set. So there's only 12,000 units available. So that's nice to see up front, because we know with the last one we figured there was about 20,000 units, and then they wiped the database at one point and people got extra boxes and all this other stuff. So them limiting and actually stating that there's only 12,000 of these boxes means that they will sell very well, and a lot of people will want these for decks. Honestly, once again, this is something you don't need, and if you like the art, go for it. If you have the extra cash, go for it. Have fun with it. That's what it's there for. The alternate art stuff, people eat up every time. Will this drop Jace the Mind Sculptor price point? I don't think so. It's just going to be another card. Only 12,000 units. That means there's only 12,000 of each of these cards going to be available. The next thing that I found today is we have the War of the Spark release notes. Apparently these were ready March 14th, 2019, but they have a general notes with the 264 cards. There's 101 commons, 80 uncommons, 53 rares, and 15 mythics. Plus 10 cards available in War of the Spark Planeswalker decks, and the one unique promotional card. So it's more than just what they list there. They've also got the 15 lands. Major set theme obviously is the Planeswalkers. This, I'm not going to go through it because this is a super long article. As you can see as I scroll here, it goes, they cover every single card here. So it is something that is worth checking out. That's on the Daily MTG on the Wizards website. And the third thing I got this week, which surprisingly is not on the Wizards website. You would think it would go there first, but I know Polygon did do an article with it, and there's been a few people reading that article, and honestly, it's a very poorly written article. from what I saw. Now, we have the Blackblade Reforged. This artwork, this card, even if it's not foil, looks shiny and new, looks like it should be foil. It looks amazing. Then you got Worship, True Conviction, Shielded by Fate, the Rest in Peace for Gideon, because Gideon has sacrificed himself for the good of the Gatewatch and everyone else on Ravnica. We have Path to Exile, Martyr's Bond, and Gideon Jura, the Planeswalker that was printed a while back. M12 or something like that. I cannot remember entirely. I'm going to bring up Rest in Peace here. This is a very nice card. It's one that is, it kind of hits home with what's happened to Gideon. It's a very, very nice way to honor the fallen of Gideon in the storyline. And I can get in closer with the Blackblade as well, just so people can see it right up and close. That artwork, it looks like it was probably reforging there. The Blackblade did get destroyed by Nicobolus. He did destroy the Blackblade. And if anyone saw my Tuesday video where I was saying something's going on with Gideon, what's going to happen, it just seemed that the way he was being drawn and the way his storyline was going, we knew something was about to happen. And at one point I theorized that maybe it was the Blackblade corrupting Gideon. And even the flavor text saying a weapon of evil redeemed in Gideon's hand is, something of awe towards that. And it was great to see that. Now for something a little bit more serious. Tuesday I did announce that I would be part of the War of the Spark pre-release on MTG Arena. However, people reached out to Wizards and in a mass campaign to get me removed off that list. This could be from past actions on Twitter. I barely talk on Reddit, or possibly other things that have happened in the past. I myself have moved beyond that and have grown from it and wish to continue to grow. I am here for my audience. I am here for the people that come see this channel every day. We may be small, but we will grow. If they think it actually hurts my channel, it does not. There are many different ways I can showcase Magic the Gathering, and going forward, I may not show it as much as I have been, like I've already diversified with the Castlevania series and Final Fantasy and games alike. I'm going to probably cover a lot more Super Nintendo titles and other games going forward. My deck building skills are still that. They're skills that I'll never lose, and they're skills that are still there. So I do appreciate those that do come and watch the deck building and see things as they go forward. But unlike Gideon falling on his blade, this is something that people want to hold a grudge against. And that's their prerogative. If they want to continue to hold that grudge, so be it. It's not something that I care about anymore. It's not something that bugs me. And it's created a bit of a block list on my Twitter feed from certain people in the community. These people in the community do not represent you, I, or everyone else. They might be a small group of people that have a outpouring reach towards Wizards of the Coast people and know who to contact and how to get things shut down. It's unfortunate because of everyone that does come and see this, you're not going to get to see that extra little tidbit that was there. And I do suggest, if you wish to see the War of the Spark pre-release on Arena, do reach out to the other content creators that are doing it, because it is one of the biggest events of the pre-release that they've done. War of the Spark is going to change the dynamic of Magic the Gathering forever. With 36 Planeswalkers, 39 if you include the Buy a Box promo, and the 2 Planeswalker decks, it's a big game changer for the game in general. It's going to shake up Modern, it's going to shake up Standard. We don't know where all the pieces are going to fall and lie. However, going forward, there is still many cards and many issues with the game, and my passion towards those issues of the gameplay still exist. And if I'm passionate about it, if I sit there and reach out because I see something that does not work, much like Nexus of Fate being a proclaimed mistake even from Wizards of the Coast, I will speak up against it. I am here to do that. If they think knocking me down is what they want to do, so be it. I hope in the future things can work out and maybe move beyond the way things have been. I know I did voice myself with Unsleeved Media, and if that's what's holding me back, that's your prerogative. There's many of us, there's many different people out there in the world, and I do believe people can move beyond and see beyond the little tidbits that may be rough around the edges. Anyway, thank you for tuning in for this video this week. As always, it is unscripted. I do not tend to write a script beforehand. I try to speak from the heart, and sometimes things may get strewn across differently, and I wish all the best to the people out there, friends, foes, and the like. Thank you, and have yourselves a great weekend.